Hey everybody, this is Vril. Welcome to Automobilista. So we'll be doing a standing start here, running the Formula 3 cars from the Mazda Raceway Laguna Seca. So we'll be running down to the Andretti hairpin. We'll be a little bit conservative as the other drivers like to cause a mess of things here. So as long as we can get through the first three or four corners in one piece, I think we'll be good. A little bit of wheel banging and some dust being thrown up here, and we'll try to take advantage here. Got a lot of cars in a very, very close quarters, and we're almost running into the back of the drivers ahead of us, as well as the guy behind us was also trying to do the same to us. So here we go. If we can try to take advantage going into... Okay, we're going to take a little bit too much curb there and unfortunately understeer out and pick up some dirt in our tires as we head up to the infamous corkscrew here at the Mazda Raceway Laguna Seca. Still brake temperature coming up, tire temperatures coming up. So we get going, coming up to the end of the first lap. See if we can get a good tow from the guy ahead of us. And maybe make a move into the first corner. No, a little bit too far back. A little bit braking late, slightly for myself. And I think I missed my apex a little bit there, but that's alright. And almost did there as well, and we understeered out to the curbs. See if we can get through the sixth corner and onto the Rahal straight a little bit better this lap. Not really. A little bit of understeer here. A little bit of aero wash following the guys ahead of us. Need to get a little bit used to that here. We've got some time to move up some positions. Might have the opportunity to get a good run here on this guy. Yeah, it looks like just pull out and get by him going down to the Andretti hairpin. And try not to outbrake ourselves. Alright, textbook pass there. Good stuff. We'll start our work on the next guy up here. I think our tires are fully up to temperature at this point. Yeah, they're feeling a whole lot better. Hopefully we don't overheat them though. We'll see what happens. See, we might be able to get a run on this guy into the corkscrew. Not quite there. Guy up ahead really fishtailed there, a couple spots ahead. Just not getting through this portion of the track, the ninth corner there, very well. I feel like the other cars really get a run off of us there, but we seem to catch back here in the final corner. Might be able to get a run going into the hairpin once again on this guy. We'll see what we can do. A little bit late, but I'll try to see if I can dive bomb this guy. Yeah, we got past a little bit of rear brake lockup there. Almost lost it, but kept it together. That's where things get really fun with the it's one thing to lock the front brakes and you just end up driving straight, but when you lock the rears, the rear end likes to come around on you there. Well, we're eating that guy's dust, but hopefully not for long. Right, 10 minutes left in this race. This is a 15-lap race. I don't know if I mentioned that. And the AI difficulty is at 110%. So we try to cut the gap to the guy ahead of us. We're down 0.7 of a second. We'll make up a lot of time in this particular corner of the track. Just drive a little bit deeper than the other drivers here. And that's good for us going into that hairpin, though. We can make a good advantage there. Just trying to focus on this guy ahead. Obviously, the more guys we pass, the quicker the guys ahead of us will be. So a little bit more difficult each time to reel in the guy that's ahead. As soon as we get on that, I think it's the 6th corner onto the rail straight here, as soon as we get really close to the guy ahead of us, that corner becomes a whole lot more difficulty because of the whole aerodynamics of the guy ahead of us. Obviously, we're also, because of the tow that we're getting from the car ahead, we're also going into that corner a whole lot faster. Completely messed up the apex on that corner back there. Got a whole lot more curb than I wanted to get, and that guy did look like he had some bad grip on that corner exit there. Let's see if we can take advantage of it. Might have to pull out my dive bomb maneuver once again here. A little bit late here. Okay, yeah. Well, that worked out well. A little bit too conservative on that corner. Let's see if we can start to reel in the 5th place guy here. So we did start in 10th. See what we can move up into. It'd be nice if we could get to the podium, or even better. Yeah, pretty good there. Not much aero wash from that guy at this point. Just like I mentioned before, off of the corkscrew, they just... Whoa, a little bit of... almost lost it there, a little bit of fishtail. Tires are probably getting a little bit hot by this point. As the fuels burns off, the tires getting hotter. We're on the 6th, going into the 7th lap of the race. And we're putting down some very competitive times, so we're a little bit hot down into the hairpin there. Don't want to do that too much. And obviously don't want to be picking up dirt on our tires either. That certainly reduces the grip. And we can't rely on driving hard in the corners with dust on our tires. So we're 0.6 back going into the... Okay, we again, now that we're getting a little bit closer, we just got a little bit of aero wash going into that corner. Let's see what we can do here. Just cannot get off that corkscrew like these guys ahead of us can. You can see in our mirrors that guy's right on us through that as well. But I certainly go through the 10th corner there better than they do. And yeah, might be able to get a run on this guy here. Probably set up another dive bomb maneuver down into the Andretti hairpin. And we'll see what we can do here. Again, textbook pass down into the Andretti hairpin. Good stuff. So we're into the top 5 with 5 minutes to go in the race. The first 3 cars are pretty much nose to tail there. Let's see if we can get into that mix. And of course we might end up overheating our tires in the process, but we'll see what we can do. Got through that corner a whole lot better than I did previously. This 4th place guy looks like he's caught that pack, so let's see if he can. I want to say that the leader kind of seems like he's slowing them down, but I guess they're drive a little bit slower when you're under pressure, so we might be able to get a run on this guy. Once again, the hairpin is our most popular passing point in this particular race. Probably the best passing place on the track anyway, so really the only true passing point. I mean, you can take advantage into the corkscrew, but there's a lot of cooperation that needs to be done for that to end up working. A lot of cooperation between drivers. So we're up into 4th. About 5 tenths back on the guy ahead. We're 2 tenths up on the guy behind. And we're coming up. At the moment, it's telling us, okay, whoa, let's see if we can block the guy behind us. That was not what we wanted. A little bit of dirt on our tires. Let's clean that up. Yeah, that, we got out of that one. It could have been a whole lot worse than it was. Let's try to reel these guys back in. We've only got, at the moment, it's telling us 9 of 11 laps, so we've got, at the line, it will be 2 laps to go, and we just took that corner out. Probably the worst corner that we had there for this in this particular race. I took it a little bit too hard, too heavy, and we just overcooked it into the hairpin as well. So I'm getting a little bit nervous here. Counting down laps. Let's calm down a little bit. Of course, calm down a little bit means throw on some dirt on our front left tire and then lean on it going into that next corner. That's not what I wanted to do either. Let's reel in this guy. Let's get a podium here. The perfect corner there. Let's see what we can make up heading into the corkscrew. Of course, we don't want to run into the back of these guys either. Okay, good run. Good run. Let's get a little bit of tow. And we'll try to do another textbook pass. These guys really like to push us down to the line there. Okay. A little bit too heavy into the corner, a little bit too hot, and he got back. Did the over-under on us. So 1 lap to go at the moment. Final lap. Let's see if we can make this up here. And oh, a little bit too much curb there. A little bit too much curb. Let's try to make this a good... Up, a little bit too much. Got dirt on the tires. This might be the last point we really had. Almost slacked up the rears there. Yeah, my tires are sort of falling off a little bit. I could feel not as much grip in that corner there as we previously had. Whoop, and I just locked the rears once again. And apparently we're out of time, so start-finish line. Alright, now it's telling us 1 to go. Okay, we've got 1 more lap. Let's try to move up into the podium here. I think I just totally locked up the brakes going into the hairpin there. Let's make this happen. Nose to tail with the top 3. Let's get into the podium. I'm running the... I'm sure my tires are completely overheated. Let's get this done, and I just... the engine did not enjoy what I just did there. Let's see... We're gonna pass on the outside going into the 6th corner. Okay. I was not expecting him to let us have that move. Alright, well, let's finish this up. Not sure if we have a chance to get into... Yeah, those top 2 guys are pulling away from us at this point. Let's be thankful for this extra lap here that they gave us at the line just about, and granted us that podium here. So good stuff. Checkered flag. And everybody across the line. So not bad. From 10th to 3rd in 12 laps. So looking at the final results here, the 12-lap race, we ended up moving all the way from 10th to 3rd, so we ended up 9/10 back from the leader here, so maybe a couple more laps and we would have been able to challenge for the win there. So alright, so I hope you guys enjoyed this one. I'm planning to do some more of these, something a little bit different for the channel. If you did, make sure to hit the like button, let me know what you think in the comments, and I will see you guys next time.